If I could go back in time and speak to myself at 50, this is what I'd say at 80. In a world addicted to noise, learn the power of boredom. Learn to sit with stillness without needing a screen or a scroll. That's not weakness, it's a modern-day superpower. Cut out every single person who drains your joy, your spark, your light. You don't owe your energy to people who dim it. Worry is wasted motion, it makes nothing better, only heavier. Let it go. Sleep is the most underrated performance enhancer on earth. Guard it like treasure. A goal is just a destination. But the path, the tiny steps each day, is where life happens. Focus there. If someone constantly leaves you exhausted, that's a compass pointing to distance. The less you care what others think, the more peace you'll find. Trust me. Treasure every moment with your friends like it's the last time you'll laugh together. Because someday, it will be. Your diet isn't just food. It's the media you consume, the conversations you allow, and the energy of those around you. Exercise is the most underused antidepressant. And food, the most abused drug. Every day, spend at least a little time away from your phone. The best parts of life are never behind a screen. Your habits become your fate. Choose them with care. The older you get, the harder they are to change. Do the hardest, most important task first thing in the morning. Swallow that frog. Invest in rooms, communities, and seminars where you feel slightly out of place. That's where growth lives. Choosing who to marry is the most important decision you'll ever make. Never base it solely on looks. Learn to make your money work for you, not the other way around. Heal your gut, it talks to your brain more than you think. Feed it wisely. Forgive your parents. They did the best they could with what they knew. Even when in debt, save 10% of whatever you earn. That little cushion? It keeps you sane. Discomfort is a sign you're expanding. Welcome it. Hire a coach or mentor early on. They'll get you to point B faster than any course or book ever could. Get married and have kids on your own timeline. Not society's. Your brain is like software, it updates when you feed it books, new skills, and better people. Ignore the lists that say you must do this before 30. You have your own timeline, and it's sacred. If I could still whisper one more page of wisdom to my younger self at 50, this is what I'd say. Train your body to such a degree that food corporations and pharmaceutical giants can't make a dime off of you. That level of resilience is true rebellion. Self-pity and constant excuses? They're the chains of learned helplessness. Break free. No one's coming to rescue you, be your own rescue. You can only improve what you measure. Want to get better? Track it. Progress is never accidental. As you evolve, your circle will shift. Let it. Some friends are chapters, not the whole story. 8 hours of good sleep and a 30-minute walk among trees will outperform most so-called health gurus out there. Put your life vision on paper. Break it down. Turn it into goals. Turn goals into tiny daily actions. That's how empires are built quietly. Life's too short to live in a place that suffocates your soul. Find a place where you can exhale. Sleep isn't just important, it's foundational. Starve it, and you become a worse version of yourself. Every single time. Your body is hardware. Upgrade it through cardio, stretching, and lifting things that challenge you. In your 20s and 30s, live in a big city, hunt opportunity. In your later years, move to a smaller town, seek peace. What you deeply desire usually waits behind the curtain of fear. And no, a beautiful life is never found in your comfort zone. Pay off your credit cards every month. No excuses. Financial stress ages you faster than time. Don't take advice at face value. Test it. If it works, great. If not, discard it. Life is the lab. You are the scientist. Live by your rules, not your parents', not society's, not the algorithms. Want better results on screen or in real life? Surround yourself with better people. Upgrade doesn't mean abandon, it means expand. Sooner or later, you'll notice the gap between those who cared for their bodies and those who didn't. That gap becomes a canyon. Happiness isn't something to defer. It's something you architect daily. Trust takes years to build, seconds to destroy, and sometimes a lifetime to repair. Guard it with honor. True maturity? It's knowing any relationship can heal if both hearts are willing. Watch how you talk to yourself. That voice becomes your reality. And yes, you're listening. Keep your private life sacred. Let your win speak when it's done, not while it's brewing. Sometimes, the bridge behind you needs to burn to stop you from ever walking back into the fire you once escaped. You may not enjoy discipline, but one day, you'll be deeply in love with its rewards. Today is the oldest you've ever been, but it's also the youngest you'll ever be again. You're not broken. You're just not on someone else's timeline. And that's not a flaw, it's freedom. Talk less about your problems. Most people don't care. The rest? Some are secretly glad it's not them. When the hounds are chasing you, release the wolf. When the wolves come for you, unleash the pack. Never give too much love, attention, or care to someone who hasn't earned it, because human nature often devalues what is freely given. Two things seem limitless, the universe and human foolishness. And between the two, I'm still not sure about the universe. Evil isn't what makes the world dangerous. Apathy is. It's the silence of good people that keeps injustice alive. I've lived with loneliness. In youth, it burned. In old age, it became peaceful. Even beautiful. Maturity is realizing that when someone leaves your life, it's not the end of your story, just the end of their chapter in it. We become what we think about most. That's the strangest secret of all. A man without vision for tomorrow will always crawl back to yesterday. Those who convince you to believe the absurd can also make you commit the unthinkable. Love? It's when someone else's happiness becomes essential to your own. Tomorrow belongs to those who build for it today. Procrastination is a luxury the wise can't afford. Be like a flower, still releasing its fragrance, even in the hand that crushed it. Time may feel slow today, but one day, you'll blink, and a lifetime will have slipped through your fingers. Know the rules. Then learn how to break them brilliantly. We all face pain. Either the pain of discipline, or the pain of regret. Choose wisely. People say nothing is impossible, yet I manage to do nothing every day. That counts for something. They laugh because I'm different. I smile because they're all the same. Wisdom begins the moment you admit, I don't know. When someone disrespects you, be strong enough to walk away. Wise enough to forgive. Brave enough to keep standing. No one can make you feel inferior unless you hand them that power. Respect yourself enough to walk away from anything that no longer helps you grow. Disrespect from others doesn't devalue you. Only your response does. Disrespect is the weapon of the insecure. Your worth isn't diminished just because someone else can't see it. Diamonds are still diamonds even in the dark. Rudeness is a poor imitation of strength. Never let someone treat you as an option when you've made them your priority. The sting of regret will always burn deeper than the discipline you avoided. Only postpone what you're ready to leave unfinished if today were your last. Don't practice until you get it right. Practice until getting it wrong becomes impossible. The bamboo bends with the storm and survives longer than the stubborn oak. Never let what you can't do stop you from doing what you can. The future belongs to those who still believe in the quiet magic of dreams. And finally, a tiger never loses sleep over the opinions of sheep. Never let the odds keep you from doing what your heart knows is right. Courage doesn't mean absence of fear. It means acting anyway. There's no such thing as a low job. The only thing beneath you should be your pride when it gets too big. Work quietly. Let your excellence make the noise. The job doesn't define your worth, how you do it does. I've stumbled more times than I can count. But every time I stood back up, I rose as a better man than before. The most important step you'll ever take is the next one. Just the next one. A single candle can light 1,000 others, and its flame will still burn just as bright. Happiness doesn't shrink when shared. It multiplies. In your youth, you may choose a life partner based on appearance, and for a while, that may feel enough. Until you realize, children grow from values, not from good looks. If you expect life to treat you fairly just because you play fair, you're setting yourself up for heartbreak. That's like expecting the lion not to eat you because you didn't eat him. Keep your thoughts and wisdom guarded. A friend today can become tomorrow's enemy. Learn to protect your inner world. Every person you meet tomorrow is a teacher. Some teach through love. Others through pain. Learn from both. Never trade your health just to chase money. Because one day, you'll pay it all back trying to chase your health, and it might be too late. 75% of people won't care what you're going through. And 25% might secretly feel relieved it's not them. So let them guess. Wealth is never too much, as long as you use it with humility, respect the higher power, and extend a hand to those in need. And now, if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you. Truly. If just one idea stayed with you, I've done my part. If this message spoke to something inside you, leave a comment with the number 1 below. That's how I'll know you were really here. And if you want more reflections like this, tap subscribe. Join the journey. Your story isn't finished. And neither is ours.